there are guys that can, as a matter of fact, I know one now that can get a woman. He can get truckloads of ladies, right? But he can't keep them.
Yes.
And so if he say, you know what, I could get them, but I can't keep them. They'll only come back twice, you know, date twice. They'll have sex and that's it. Or they'll like him, but after a while they won't communicate with him. What would you say to that guy?
Well, I have an acronym, okay, that I use in my coaching program with guys. So hopefully I can say this, but you know how a lot of times you can say, you tell a guy just like grow some balls. Yes. Right? Like just grow some balls, have some balls, use some balls.
That's right.
Right? Now, what does that really mean? Because it's one thing to say grow a pair or grow some balls, but what does that mean in reality for guys? Some guys still don't know what that means.
Right.
And so I actually reverse engineered and thought, okay, what is it about certain guys that they're able to just attract a woman and then totally keep her attraction over time and create massive chemistry with them, versus guys that just keep falling flat or keep falling in the friend zone.
Yes.
They have balls and they know how to use them.
That is so true.
Right?
Absolutely.
But here's the acronym I made up for balls, okay? Because I have to think a step deeper and be able to teach this to my guys. The B stands for boldness, because what differentiates a guy who falls into the friend zone or who can't keep a woman versus a guy who doesn't is boldness. He displays these acts of boldness and courage that, you know, at the very core of nature, women are attracted to that.
That's right.
We're attracted to that warrior mentality.
Absolutely.
You could be the strongest woman ever, but we can't take that away.
That's right.
That's how we're wired. That's why we're all attracted to the warrior guy and Hercules and everything. So the A stands for action and approach. You've just got to take action. If you're a man of action in life, not a guy who's passive, not a guy who just waits and waits for things to fall in your lap, you're going to get a guy who gets and keeps women much more often.
Yes.
Keeps women. Winners don't wait, and women intrinsically know that. You know, so a man who's in action, who's doing things, not just with her, but in life, that is sexy.
That is so true. Yeah.
The L stands for leadership, you know, being a man who knows how to lead a woman and it isn't, you know, in the age of feminism, a lot of guys take the back seat and think, oh, she wants to wear the pants.
I know.
Not true. Most women don't. The other L stands for laughter. You know, that's another thing that differentiates guys. You know how to make a woman laugh.
Yes.
Because incorporating laughter, making her laugh and having a good time is just so important that you don't have to be a good-looking guy. You don't have to be a tall guy or a rich guy. But you can make a woman laugh, you have got her heart. And by the way, this is not, men can be vulnerable with women and that doesn't lose her respect.
What is vulnerability with a woman?
There's a myth out there that men can't be vulnerable or they can't share things about themselves that are real. You know, like if I'm having a bad day, oh, you can't share anything like that to a woman. She'll think of you as weak.
Yeah, she tends to think of a man as being weak when he does that.
Well, I think that it's important to build the backbone too. You know, if you're obviously only talking about that kind of thing and you don't have the backbone to back it up, then yes, then she's going to have a weak picture of you. But if you convey yourself as a strong man, you know, in those other areas that I talked about, and you're bold and you're strong, you definitely can get, you know, leeway to be vulnerable and to also express how you feel about her. Now, again, it's in reason. You know, sometimes guys just go all out expressing how they feel about her. Too much, but they didn't create enough respect. So it's important to know how much is, you know, there's a balance there.